Good morning, children. Welcome to Chapter 3 Variation in Shelters Part 3. In previous videos, you learned about caves, history of houses, types of shelters, all. Now, in this video, you are going to learn about community living, sharing space with neighbors, and caring for neighbors. Let us learn about community living. Community living. People can't live alone, they have to live in the society. We live in a society because we all are dependent on others for the fulfillment of our needs. That means in the society, all the people are interdependent. That means they are depending upon from one to another. That means, see, for example, in a society, so many occupations are there. That occupations are all interrelated and interdependent. Without one occupation or some people, we can't. So like that, and always we have to help to fulfill their others needs also. And community living teaches us to care for others and share facilities like water, electricity, road, markets, etc. And that community living, it will teach us what we have to share the facilities. What are the facilities? Roads, electricity, markets, water, everything. See, on the road, okay, I am only driving the car, no, otherwise I am only riding a bike, no, whatever I want I can ride, like not like. For everything we have to share every space peacefully, then only we can live happily. And we need help in case of any disaster or trauma of losing a home or getting injured. That means disasters. In previous chapters you studied about the disasters. What are the disasters? Natural disasters and man-made disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, all. At that disastrous time, all the people, we have to help each other. If any people they'll get injured also, others they have to do help. And a neighborhood police station provides help and security. That means in each and every neighborhood there should be one police station. That means, see, in our Vishakhapatnam also, in our area also, every area it should have one police station. What that police will do, they will help us, and they will give security also to us. And we also need services of hospital, ambulance, and doctor to provide first aid in every area, in every neighborhood. How the police station should be there, like that hospital also. Hospital means any people they will get any emergency, any health problem, to do the first aid on hospital should be there. Who are there in the hospitals? Doctors and nurses, they will provide first aid to us. See, this is the community living. See, all the people they are living together close. That means all the houses are very close only. Then any problem we will get, other people they will do help to us. Like this we have to live in community living happily, friendly also with others. We have to share everything. Okay, this road is ours, we only have to go, not like that. All the people they are sharing the roads, parks, electricity, water, all they will share. Sharing space with neighbors. We cannot improve the quality of your life unless your neighbor's life improves. That means if you want to develop, you have to make others also, help others also to develop. We should not think selfish. Okay, I have to do, I only have to develop, others should not like that. All the people are same. We have to help others also. Then any problem we will get anytime, if we need any help, others also will do help to us. That's why always we have to maintain friendly relations with our neighbors. And those who want happiness must help others to find happiness. If you want to be happy, then you have to help others also to find happiness. If you make them happy, then you also will be happy. And the welfare of each and every member of the society is necessary. Not only some people, all the people should be get development, then only the society also will be developed. And here a small story I want to say to you. There once a farmer means he will grow the crops, he will do the agriculture. Then there was a farmer who grew the best quality corn. Corn means, no, you like to eat, no, those. And every year he won many prizes. See, that means he will grow the good quality of corn and good quantity of corn also. Then every year he used to get prizes and awards like that. Then if any person will get prizes or awards like that, that newspaper reporter, they will come and do interview, no, like that. When once a newspaper reporter interviewed him and learned something very interesting from the farmer, the newspaper reporter, he learned something. What's it? The farmer shared his corn seeds with his neighbors. What is that? Very interesting. Every time the farmer, he will share his corn seeds to the neighbors also. Neighbors means he has field, means around his field some other fields are there, no, those farmers are his neighbors. He used to share the good quality of corn seeds to them also, that neighboring farmers also. Then the interviewed person, the news reporter, asked, how can you afford to share your corn seeds with your neighbors? He asked. They are also entering to the same competition with you, the reporter asked. Okay, how you are sharing your good quality of corn seeds to them? If you share like that, they also will get so much good quality of corn, no, then they also will come to with you to that competition. Then how you can get prize like that, he asked. Then the farmer said, sir, the wind picks up pollen from ripening corn and swirls it from field to field. Hence, I share my corn seeds with all my neighbors so that we all grow good quality corn. This is true, no? That means while forming the corn, after growing the corn plants, then the ripening corn pollen, it will swirls to field to field. That means swirl means it will move. That pollen move from field to field to field. That means with the help of that air, all it will go from field to field. Then if ye only plant the good quality of corn, means it will go to neighbors field. That's why around his field all will plant the same seeds, then all will get good quality of corn. He replied like that to that reporter. It's true, no? Like that. All of us also, we have to think the same way. And the story highlights the importance of our responsibility and teaches us community living. What that story is teaching to us, we should the importance of our responsibility, and teaches us the community living, how to live in a community. That story teaches us. And we should create a happy, safe and comfortable neighborhood. Always we have to be friendly with our neighbors, and we have to help also them. Then we can create a happy and safe, comfortable neighborhood. Okay, children, next to see. Caring for neighbors. We should care also. That means how, see, if in our neighbors any elderly people are there, that means old people are, small infants are there, any problem they will get, we have to do help also. We have to care for them. We must keep the same cleanliness standard for the surroundings that we keep for our house. So that means how we have to keep our house clean, no, every day we will dust our things, furniture all, and every day we will clean our house all. Then the dust will come, no, that all we have to always keep in the dustbin, garbage bins. But we should not throw on the roads or in the drains. If we do like that, that all the waste in the drains accumulated there, then we will get bad smell. Because of that, so many mosquitoes all will grow there. That's why how we will keep our house clean and neat, like that, tidy, like that. Our surroundings also we have to maintain. In fourth standard also you studied about that all. And a clean neighborhood does not have garbage heaps, flies, mosquitoes and unpleasant smells. If you keep your neighborhood clean, then it doesn't have any garbage heaps, flies, mosquitoes, and unpleasant smells. Then you can live healthily and happily. As a good neighbor, we have some responsibilities. If you want to become a good neighbor, you should have some responsibilities. What are those? See, always we should be very friendly with our neighbors. Already you know that one. We have to do help also for them. See, more points are there here. We should keep the volume of radio and television low, especially at night. If you want to watch a movie in your television, night you have to keep the volume of that radio or television very low. Otherwise, they will other people in our neighbors, they will get some disturbance. Old people or small children, they will be there, means they will get disturbance. No, that's why. And we should not use noisy equipments at night like washing machine or vacuum cleaner. Washing machine, from the washing machine also some sound will come, like that vacuum cleaner means what it will do, it will dust our house, all furniture, all that. Also from that also some sound will come. That's why we should not use those at night time. Daytime only we have to use. And we must inform our neighbors in advance. If we are having a party at our house, any party is there, before only we have to inform our neighbors, okay, today at our house one party is there, so many guests will come, it will be like night, like that. If you inform me, they won't face any problem. And we can also organize a carpool with neighbors and share the parking space peacefully. Then in your neighborhood you can organize a carpool also. Carpool means your colleagues all they are living with you, then you can share the car. That means one day you can take your car, next day in your friend or your colleague car, like that. Means then you can reduce the usage of the petrol, then you can control the pollution also, like that. That means 2, 3 or 4 members, they can organize a carpool, means they will get benefit. And always be ready to help your neighbors in case of an emergency. Any problem, any emergency your neighbors will get, always we should be ready to help them. And do you know, most houses are built close together as people like to live in the company of others. All the houses built close together only. Here one house, after 1 kilometer or 50, 100 meters, another house, not like that. Why? Because all the houses built close together only. Why? Because we have to live in the company of others. And like human beings, ants and bees also live in colonies. Not only human beings, ants and bees also, they work collectively as a social unit. They also, how we are doing like that, collectively they will do the work, and they divide their work between female and male workers and the queen. They divide the work also. At our home, how all the people, all the members of the family will divide the work, like that. That ants and bees also will divide their work. And the police encourages the people to follow the neighborhood watch plan. Any suspicious character or activity in the locality must be reported by neighbors. That means the police, they encouraging the people to follow the neighborhood watch plan. If we do, means what will happen? It is a wonderful way of crime prevention and ensuring safety of residents, especially the elderly members and children. That means not only for our house, we have to see others also. Okay, in our neighbors, any suspicious characters, means any unknown persons or anybody are coming to our neighborhood and they are moving, roaming here and there, means we have to see. Any doubt if we get, means we have to report to the neighbors and we have to say to the police. Then they will come and take the action, like that. Always be friendly with our neighbors and always help our neighbors, then we can live happily in the neighborhood. Okay children, I think all of you understand. Now a small assignment for you. The volume of radio and television at night should be kept dash. You can organize dash school with neighbors. A neighborhood dash station provides help and security. The police encourages people to follow the neighborhood dash. You cannot improve the quality of your life unless your neighbor's life dash. This is a small assignment. All of you answer it. Thank you children.